All right, so next we're going to go over how to make a bowl using a template. The bowl is going to be roughly this size here, and we're going to be using this template here. Okay, so you're going to need your template, your bowl, some Mazola spray, some slip, rolling pin, yardsticks. You'll also need something to cut your clay with, and a rib and canvas. So what you're going to do first, this clay is wedged, so if you haven't wedged it, you'll have to wedge your clay. And what you're going to do is you're going to pound it with your palm on the canvas to start to flatten it out. Then the next thing you want to do is start to roll it or throw it at an angle. And then you can go to your yardsticks. You want to make sure that your rolling pin hits your yardsticks, that they're not out too far like this. Okay, because it's not going to do anything. The yardsticks will prevent your clay from getting too thin. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll your clay out and then pick it up and flip it over, keeping in mind the whole time of what shape you want your design to be, or what you're going to need for your bowl. And you just keep rolling it, picking up and flipping it until it won't roll anymore. And hopefully when it hits that point, it is big enough for your project. If not, you can take the rolling sticks or the yardsticks away and roll it out just a little bit more if it's a little thin. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to take my template. If you don't have your template cut out, you'll have to at this point. And what you're going to do is you're going to take it, set it on the clay, and you're going to cut around each point. If you have extra clay here, you can take it and set it off to the side. Okay, we can recycle and reclaim this clay. Then the next thing that you're going to do is have your bowl. You want to take this spray and spray it into your bowl a little bit, and then take some tissues and kind of move it around. What this does is going to prevent your project from sticking to the bowl, which is great. Set that off to the side. Then you're going to want to score and slip any place that you're going to want to attach these. So this bowl should go together inside like this. So you're going to score and slip in each one of these pieces here. And you always want to make sure that it's going to come off the canvas. Sometimes you have to be a little careful if your canvas is wet, that it doesn't stick to it too much if you've got really plastic clay. So you want to remember, scratch to attach. And then you'll want to slip it to stick it. So it's score and slip anytime you're going to put two pieces of clay together. Okay, then from there you want to carefully pick these pieces up and kind of place them in your bowl. Okay, once you get it placed inside your bowl, then you want to take these flaps here, kind of fold them around carefully like this. Now you have the areas where you scored and slipped at where there's cracks at, okay? And what you want to do now is you want to go in and kind of push those together like this. Okay, so that there's no cracks. The other thing you could do is you could take some clay and you could roll coils in there, but what this is doing is kind of pushing it out against the bowl shape. So you're kind of forming your bowl shape. And then you can take your finger in like this, kind of smooth out these areas here. Okay, you want to be very careful whenever you're working on smoothing this out with your fingers and your ribs though, that you don't get it too thin, because this will happen if you push too much with your rib. You'll have a bowl that has a hole in the bottom, and at this point we have to just start over again. So you want to be very careful. Okay, next step is using your rib, and what you're going to do with that, just make sure everything's kind of pressed out up against the bowl first, and you're going to just take this and kind of go around and smooth this out. If your clay is really plastic, you might want to wait till the next day to do this, which is what I'm going to do. But at this point, you could also use your sponge to go in and smooth it out. Don't worry that this isn't even, okay? Sometimes people like that as a design. Other times people do not like it. If you're a person that doesn't like it, we can trim it.